Nintendo!
Whenever I want to take a break from the Mushroom Kingdom, I just look out for everyone's favorite green dinosaur.
Yoshi!
The N64 prioritized 3D adventure games, so there were not that many 2D platformers to enjoy. The only two major ones I can think of were Kirby 64 and, of course, Yoshi's Story. This is the first game where Yoshi has a voice. Everyone remembers his voice being cute and upbeat, but no one remembers that Yoshi sometimes can sound like Cartman. Yoshi's Story was a unique platformer in the sense that it didn't have the normal level structuring that we're used to. Instead of physically reaching an end of a level, instead you need to eat a certain amount of fruit to complete the level. Many gamers did not like this idea after the universal praise of Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo, but I actually enjoyed the new level structuring of Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Story may not be difficult, but it is rewarding. It's easy in the sense that the enemies are easy to kill, and Yoshi's flutter jump makes platforming beyond easy. If you ever miscalculate a jump, you can just hold down the A button to correct yourself mid-jump. The game only takes an hour to beat, and all the bosses, including the final boss, are just a joke on the difficulty curve. If you want to call Yoshi's Story a baby game, you'd be right. However, there's still a challenge within Yoshi's Story if you're able to get beyond the happy music and cute artwork. This challenge lies within exploration. Although there's only 6 worlds, there are 4 levels within each world, and there are different paths to unlock after finding the big hearts in every level. This gives the player incentive to explore, and it rewards you for your curiosity. If you think to yourself, hey, I haven't tried this path before, then it might lead to something good. The replayability is very high within Yoshi's Story. You shouldn't be punished for backtracking, and Yoshi's Story actually encourages it. Another cool feature is that you can warp through checkpoints in order to make going backwards or forward in a level a breeze. This game is not all happiness. You only have a certain amount of lives until you have to start the entire story all over again, which isn't the biggest deal in the world considering it takes only about an hour to beat. You can choose between a couple of different colored Yoshis, but when they die, they get taken into Baby Bowser's castle in a really scary scene that used to mess me up as a child. That colored Yoshi remains in that castle for the remainder of the playthrough. That means that death is permanent in Yoshi's Story. How's that for a dark turn? In Yoshi games, you use your eggs to throw at enemies or bubbles that contain fruit. You always want to have some egg ammo on you because you'll never know when you bump into a bubble and you're going to want to get whatever's inside of it. So the main rules of Yoshi's Story: eat all the fruit in front of you, stay stocked on your eggs, and most importantly, explore. Yoshi's Story is not a reinvention of the 2D platformer. The N64 practically forgot about this genre, and no one will play Yoshi's Story other than to get some nostalgic fix. Still, you have to give Nintendo some credit for completely changing up the formula to how we usually play 2D platformers. Even in 2018, I enjoyed Yoshi's Story, and that's why the N64 is a timeless system.
Yeah.